This lesson is on the equation for a proportional relationship. We are going to start with this table right here, and we're going to put in some values. So say x is 1, y is 4, x is 2, y is 8, x is 3, y is 12. Now, we know that this is a proportional relationship because if we take, I'm going to make another column here, y divided by x, 4 divided by 1 is 4, 8 divided by 2 is 4, and 12 divided by 3 is 4. So that is how we know this is proportional. Right here we have a constant. And this is an important relationship right here. So right here we know that y divided by x is going to be equal to 4. All an equation is, let's write this over here, is a way to express the relationship between x and y. So equation is there so that we can express the relationship between x and y. What can we multiply x by to give us y? So this is where we get 1 times 4 is 4, 2 times 4 is 8, 3 times 4 is 12. So when we're talking about an equation, we can say this y right here, y is equal to, in this case, 4 times x. So this is our equation, and this number right here is something you need to know. It is called the constant of proportionality. So it's the number that is constant when we're talking about a proportional relationship. When we don't have a specific number, we call this k. So we say y equals k, which again is the constant of proportionality times x. So let's do another example, put a little bit more meaning behind it. Let's say that this is hours and that this is dollars. So this relates the number of hours you work and how much you get paid. Let's say 3 hours is $36. 4 hours is $48 and 5 is $60. So again, we can set up, we know this is proportional because if we take y divided by x and y is always on top, we have 36 divided by 3, which is 12. 48 divided by 4 is 12, and 60 divided by 5 is 12. Our equation right here is going to be y, or the dollars that we make, is equal to 12 times the hours that we work. So this is our equation for this proportional relationship. You can also think of it as 3 times 12 is 36, 4 times 12 is 48, and 5 times 60 is 12. So that is the relationship right here. It is proportional, and here is our equation. This is the constant of proportionality. And the important thing is that we're always taking our y and dividing that by our x. So right here down at the bottom we have y equals k times x, where k is the constant of proportionality. X is going to be my input. For example, I'm going to input a certain number of hours of work, and my output is going to be I get paid. I want you to try these practice questions right here. On the top, we have k equals y divided by x. That is our constant. That's how we figure out if a relationship is proportional. Here is our equation. Y equals a number. We are using k just to be the placeholder there, times x. For number 1, determine whether each equation represents a proportional relationship. If it does, identify the constant of proportionality. What you're looking for is for these equations to be in the form y equals any number times x. If it doesn't look like this, it is not going to be proportional. Try A, B, and C. Okay, here are your answers for A. Yes, this is a proportional relationship because it is in the form y equals a number, in this case 0.5 times x. So K is 0.5. For B, this is also a proportional relationship. Y equals a number times x. That number happens to be 1,000. That's your constant. In this case, for C right here, we have y equals 1x. If there's nothing there, we're calling it a 1. But then we have this plus 1. And that is why it is not proportional, because it is not in the form y equals kx. I've highlighted what is y equals kx. So because of this extra, no, it is not proportional. For number 2, we have a scenario here. The height of a stack of DVD cases is proportional to the number of cases in the stack. The height of 8 DVDs is 88 millimeters. So we know it's proportional. We know we can create an equation that is in the form y equals kx. We just need to first figure out what the constant of proportionality is. So we know that 8 DVDs, do this here, 8 DVDs gives us 88 millimeters in height. We only have one data point, but because we already know it's proportional, we can figure out what that constant is. So take a second, see if you can figure out what that relationship is. Okay, so what we can do is we can take y and divide that by x. We have 88 divided by 8 and we get 11. So our equation, take a second, see if you can write what the equation is. If you know K is 11, what is the equation? Okay, remember that the equation has to be in the form y equals K times x. We know that K is 11, so my equation is y equals 11 times x. Why is this important? Because now we can take this and plug any number of DVDs in, and you can figure out how tall that stack would be. So the next question is, what would the height of 12 DVDs? That means your x is going to be 12. What is the height going to be? Using this equation, we're going to plug 12 in here, and we're going to get y is equal to 132 millimeters. If that cut off there. Y is equal to 132 millimeters. So that's how tall 12 DVDs are going to be. For number 3, we have a table. It says right here, an arts and crafts store sells sheets of stickers. What is the constant of proportionality between the number of sheets and the stickers? So you're going to figure out, this is in dollars, this is in sheets, figure out what the constant of proportionality is, write the equation, and then figure out what it would be for 15 sheets. So you're going to use that equation and you're going to substitute in 15 for x. Okay, here are the answers. What we first did to find the constant, y divided by x is 1.25. So my equation is y equals 1.25x. We're going to substitute in 15 for x to figure out how much that's going to cost, and it's going to be $18.75.